When you hear AI in broadcasting, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably some robot behind the mic, right? But the reality, it's actually way more interesting than that. We're not talking about replacement here. We're talking about a powerful new co-pilot, especially for folks in the super fast-paced world of news. So let's get into it.
All right, so just so you know, this is part 3 of our 10-part series, and it's all based on a really comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC. Today, we're going to zero in on Chapter 3, which is all about how AI is shaking things up in content creation and delivery, specifically for news and talk radio.
Okay, if you've ever set foot in a news or talk radio station, you know this scene. I mean, you can almost feel it, right? The clock is just relentless. It never stops. There's this constant 24/7 pressure for content, and it's got to be timely, it's got to be relevant, and this is the big one, it's got to feel authentic. Honestly, it's a huge challenge just to keep that pace without completely burning out your entire team.
So that leads us to the big question, doesn't it? In a world that just never stops talking, how can tech help newsrooms keep up without losing that all-important human touch? The stuff that really matters. The judgment, the real investigation, the connection to the community.
Okay, so where do we start? Well, the first big answer is right here, in the writer's room. And let's be super clear. The idea is not to have AI do the actual reporting. No way. It's all about automating the routine, kind of mechanical parts of creating content. And what does that do? It frees up your journalists to do what they do best.
So think of it like this, a partnership. On one side, you have the AI assistant, and it's just chewing through all the high-volume repetitive stuff. Summarizing press releases, rewriting wire copy so it matches your station style, cranking out routine updates. This frees up your human journalists to focus on the really high-value work, using their judgment, digging into original investigations, and of course, building that absolutely crucial connection with the community. So how does this actually work? Let's break it down into 4 simple steps. Step 1 is content analysis. The AI scans all kinds of news sources and flags relevant stories, even suggesting local angles. Pretty cool, right? Then, step 2, copy generation. The system uses natural language processing to create scripts that are literally ready for broadcast. Step 3, voice synthesis. A neural TTS voice, we'll talk more about that in a sec, delivers the content in a professional, consistent voice. And finally, step 4, automated delivery. The system is smart enough to schedule and insert these news segments perfectly into the broadcast. Boom, done.
All right, next up, automating the on-air voice. Now, we're talking about the routine but absolutely essential information. This is all about delivering consistent, data-driven content way more frequently and accurately than would even be practical for a human team to handle.
And here are some fantastic real-world examples. Just imagine. Weather reports that update every few minutes because they're pulling data directly from the National Weather Service. Or think about real-time traffic reports that flag an accident the second it happens. The system can even pull things like school closings or community events straight from a database and get them on the air instantly. That kind of service is a huge value add for your listeners.
So you're probably wondering, how on earth does this automated voice sound so real? Well, the magic here is something called neural text-to-speech, or TTS. And I want you to forget everything you think you know about those old, clunky, robotic computer voices. This is a whole different ballgame. Modern Neuro-TTS is an advanced AI that generates speech that is just incredibly realistic and human-like. It gets the pacing right, it can handle complex words, and it can even add the right emotional inflection. For a casual listener, it's pretty much indistinguishable from a real person. Okay, let's switch gears a bit. We've talked about news delivery. Now let's jump into the wonderfully chaotic world of live talk radio. Because here, AI is doing something even cooler. It's not just delivering information, it's helping to manage and curate the actual conversation, becoming a true co-pilot for the host.
Think about a modern talk show. The host is just getting bombarded with listener interactions from every possible direction, right? You've got phone calls, texts, emails, social media posts. It's a flood. It's frankly impossible for a human producer to keep up with all of it. But, and this is a big but, AI-powered systems, like Air's Studio Inbox, for example, they can monitor all of those channels at the same time and pull everything into one single, manageable screen for the host and producer. And this is where it gets really powerful. The AI doesn't just collect the messages, it actually analyzes them. It can sort and prioritize the most interesting calls or texts. It can screen out all the junk, the inappropriate content. It can even spot topics that are suddenly trending with your audience in real time. And get this, it can even suggest relevant questions for the host to ask on air. It is literally like having a superpowered producer right by your side.
Okay, so we've seen AI in the writer's room, we've seen it on the air, and we've seen it managing the phone lines. So now, let's put it all together. What's the real, tangible payoff when a newsroom integrates all of these tools into one cohesive system? There's a quote from the report that I think just says it all, and it's this: "The technology doesn't replace journalists, it empowers them." It's not about replacing people, it's about empowerment. When you automate all those routine production tasks, you free up your talented journalists to do the more substantive, impactful work that really serves the community.
So, what does that empowerment actually look like in practice? What's the bottom line? Well, it looks like this number right here, 30 to 40%.
What is that? That is the reported workload reduction for news departments that use these integrated AI platforms. I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. By automating news generation, delivery, and listener interaction, stations are cutting their routine workload by a third or even more. And they're doing this while increasing the frequency and quality of their news updates. That's not just a small tweak, that is a massive gain in operational efficiency.
And that leaves us with one final, and I think really exciting question. When you free your most creative people, your journalists, your hosts, your producers, from the drudgery of all those routine tasks, what's next? What new frontiers can they explore? What kinds of deep dive investigative stories, incredible interviews, or innovative community programming suddenly become possible? That's the real promise of AI as a co-pilot in the newsroom.